Hello. Another odd, probably spirit thing I thought I'd share with you. I live alone, and I've lived alone for quite a while. I rarely even get visitors. Now and then my buddy Tom will stop over. We'll sit out back and eat pizza and have some cold beer and listen to music or just talk by the fire. But I live alone. Now, I had a couple weird things happen last night. One is, I don't believe is paranormal, but I had a bat in my house. That got pretty lively, you know, me ducking and getting down on the floor and opening doors. I got a bat in my house. Whoa. Go on. Out the door. There it goes. Whoa, not in. Out. You stay out.
And that was that.
And you know, you ever have that happen with a bat? It's pretty funny, really. And unless they're rabied, I don't think they're going to hurt anything. This one just, I don't know. I opened the back door and it flew out the back door. Then it was outside and it flew back in. And back to the floor I went. That was pretty interesting. Eventually it flew out the back door and I shut the door. And then pretty much I went to bed. And I can tell you, I did not do this. Here's a picture. Now, those 6 rocks, they're rocks that were upstairs. I don't use my upstairs. The last person to live up there was Jen. But she had these rocks that she picked up probably 8 or 9 years ago when we were walking up in the state lands, and she said they were special rocks. I asked her why she was picking them up, because they look pretty nondescript, just rocks, you know. And she said no. She said these are special rocks, and she put them in a plastic bag, and I thought that was really strange. She said they were special rocks, and I didn't give it any more thought. And then she passed away, and everything that was hers became special to me. And I found her bag of special rocks upstairs in the closet. And I took a few of them in France, where she wanted to go there. And I lit a candle to her. You know, I've made some videos about that. And let me try to adjust this. Now, my guitar is actually a very good guitar. This comes into the story. It's a CF Martin made in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. American made. They make them in Mexico now, but they're really cheap. I think they're good guitars, but a cheaper made in Mexico line of Martin guitars. No, I have an American made Martin, and it's a very good guitar, honestly. I was looking to replace it once, just when I had money to burn, or I thought I did. I was going to buy the best finger picking guitar you could get, and I kept Googling it, and my guitar kept coming up. So I thought, you've got the best, one of the best, which was kind of nice. But the guitar pegs, the things you turn to tune the strings, are really cheap plastic. I can't understand why they put something that cheap on such a good guitar. And two of them have come off. And I replaced those rocks. I replaced them with 2 of Jen's special rocks. Ground a hole in it and used some JB Weld glue and epoxy. And they work really good, and they've got a nice feel to them. So I was thinking, I think I'll replace all the tuners with rocks, some of her special rocks out of her bag. And I didn't think anything of it. Really, just kind of on my to-do list at some point. And I went upstairs, and by her bag of special rocks were 6 laid out, which she needs 6 for the tuners, but I already have 2 on there. So I took it a step further. I got myself a rock tumbler, because I've always wanted one, and this was an excuse to get one. And I put those 6 rocks that, I don't know how the 6 rocks were laying there. I didn't pick them out. I don't believe I did. But there were those 6 rocks were laying by her bag. And I've got 6 tuners on my guitar. Well, it's possible I took those out. I don't know. I don't recall doing it at all. And in fact, I'm pretty certain I didn't. Because at any rate, so I tumbled these rocks and they came out looking like this, smooth and round, like they've been on the beach for thousands of years, tumbling around in the surf. And you know, they've been sitting on my table. And so to get to the point here on this, those rocks and that ring were on my table. They weren't arranged like this last night. I know this for a fact, without a doubt, because I had pushed everything on my table off to the side and I hadn't given it a second thought. There's honestly, I did not do this. And I woke up this morning, go to the dentist, which I need a root canal, yay. At any rate, that's not part of this story. I got up this morning, and there on the table was those rocks, perfectly lined up with my ring, the one I made a video about, the ring, also lined up with them. And I swear to you, I did not do this. And if the ring were the head, like an arrow, they're pointing towards the ashes of Rose. So I don't know if I'm getting a little superstitious or what. But what would you think? I mean, if you were me, I did not do this. Those rocks were not even together. And the ring, I don't know where that was, sitting on a table somewhere. My table was a cluttered mess. And I pushed all the clutter to one side because I thought I was going to make a video. And I honestly just cleared the table off to clean it.
And that is where I'm going to leave this. Thanks for watching.